start out with the face, and I'm going to be using this primer from Benefit. It's the Professional. It's been my go-to, but you guys probably already know that by now. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and be applying this all over my entire face. And then for my foundation, I'm going to be using Tarte, the Rainforest of the Sea foundation. And somebody actually gave me the idea of using the lightest shade to apply in the center of my face, and then the darkest shade to apply on the outer part of my face. So that is basically what I'm going to be doing it. And yeah, I'm going to be blending it out with a brush. And then for my concealer, I'm going to be using the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Aqua Concealer. And this is normally how I apply my concealer, even though it doesn't look like a lot. Or maybe it does for some, but I don't really apply it like crazy heavily all over my under eye because a little goes a long way. And what I like to do is take a beauty blender and spray a little bit of the makeup fixer from Ofra and then just blend it out, and I'm telling you, it's going to create the perfect flawless coverage. I'm not even kidding. But then I'm going to do a little light contouring with this NYX Wonder Stick and just apply it on the parts where I normally contour, and as well a little bit on my nose. And then I'm going to be taking the other side of the beauty blender to blend this out. Then after that, I'm going to take my face powder, and this is the one I'm using from Clinique. This one, I'm telling you, doesn't matter what foundation you'll use, it's always going to leave your foundation looking very flawless. So I'm doing a very light technique of baking. I'm not really going to leave it on there for too long. As you guys can see, I'm taking the rest of what that's on the powder brush, and then I just sweep it all over my entire face, and then start removing the powder that I left sitting on there. Like literally, I only left it there probably for like 30 seconds. But then after that, I'm going to take my bronzer, and this is the one I'm going to be using today, and it's the one from MAC, and it's in the color Dark Golden. Just gonna go ahead and apply this on top of the parts where I contoured with the NYX Wonder Stick. But once I'm done applying that, next I'm gonna go ahead and take again my face powder brush, and I'm just gonna go on top of it just to make sure it's well blended out. Then after that, we're going to do a very light contour. So I'm going to be using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, using the middle shade of course. And I'm going to be applying this underneath my cheekbone and as well a little bit on my nose. And I'm just squishing that same brush just to apply it on my nose. And then again, making sure that everything's well blended out. Now for the star of the show, which is using the Champagne collection. This is the first palette that I'm using. It's the one for the face, and I'm using Fresco Pop to use as my highlight, and it's so gorgeous. It's like a true gold. And I'm also applying it down the bridge of my nose and my Cupid's bow. And then for my blush, I'm going to be using this one that's called Rose Spritz. That is so gorgeous. I gotta tell you that this is probably my favorite shade out of the whole face palette. It's so gorgeous. But anyways, moving on to the eyes now, I'm going to go ahead and first start out by priming them with the Benefit primer. This one is the one the one called Stay Don't Stray. And so I'm just going to go ahead and blend that all over my entire lid. Then we're going to go into the second palette, which is for the eyes. And I'm going to go ahead and take this color called Cordile. I feel like I say it wrong. But anyways, I'm going to be blending this out in my crease as my transition color. And it's seriously a beautiful color for the crease. I just feel like it's that perfect mauve shade. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and blend that out. Then after that, I'm going to take the next shade, which is Cognac, and I'm going to be applying this only on the outer part of my eye just to create a little bit of dimension in the eye. And I'm blending this out with the Sigma 825. Of course, you guys know this, that it's the perfect blush to apply on the other part of the eye. And also, whatever is left on your brush, you just want to go ahead and take that into your crease. And it's okay if it gets on your lid, because honestly, we're going to be applying another shade there. But before we move on, we want to make sure that the whole crease is well blended out. So make sure you take your first brush again and blend it out. But now for my favorite part, which is using the color Champagne Toast that Jaclyn Hill created. I seriously cannot imagine like another perfect color for this palette. Like, she did an amazing job picking out this color. It definitely suits a lot of different skin tones. No matter how you use it, it's just gonna look gorgeous. You can use it for your everyday thing, or just even for a date night type of look like this one. But yeah, it's beautiful, and I'm just applying that all over my entire lid. Then for my liquid eyeliner, I'm using the one from NYC, and that's literally all I used that day that you guys saw me with this makeup. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a wing liner. And then for my mascara, I'm going to be using this one from Sigma, and it's the Monumental Lash Mascara. So I'm just going to go ahead and coat my lashes to prepare them for the falsies. But before I do apply my falsies, I'm going to be using Cherry Cola and Bitten from Makeup Geek, and I'm going to be taking this with a pointy brush. You can use a Sigma 30 for this. It's going to definitely work better. But what I'm basically going to be doing is just creating a very soft cut crease. So you could definitely do this before you do your wing liner, but I just feel like it makes it so much easier once you already have your wing liner. That way you know where to start. But once you have that on, you want to make sure it's well blended out. So you could even add a little bit of the warm brown color that's in the palette just to make sure that it's well blended out. But then after that, I'm going to be using these lashes from Iris Beauty. These are in the style Sriracha, and yeah, they're just so freaking beautiful and fluffy. I am seriously obsessed with these lashes right now. But anyways, moving on, whatever is remaining on your brush that you applied Bitten and Cherry Cola, I'm only going to be taking this on the outer part of my eye and then lightly making it go into the inner corner of my eye. And then for my eyeliner, for my waterline, I'm going to be using this one from NARS. This one is in the color Rue Bonaparte. If you wanted the eye to look a lot more smokier, you could definitely use the black eyeliner. But yeah, I'm going to be using the nude one. And then after that, I'm going to finish off the eyes by adding mascara to my bottom lashes. And then for my lips, I was using Dose of Colors in the color Mood. And at first, I thought this color was going to look a lot more darker, but it turned out to be lighter than what I expected. But it's still very gorgeous. And I also love how it complements the eye look. But yeah, so once you are done applying your liquid lipstick, we are all done with this tutorial. If you guys liked the tutorial, don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up. And also leave me a comment down below letting me know what other eye color looks would you guys like to see. And as well, don't forget to subscribe, that way you're updated with my future videos. And with that, my loves, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Bye!